So here, there's a typical SQL injection example. We're in an online shopping site and would like to see a laptop. The URL for the laptop can be seen on the slide. The SQL query to bring the details of the laptop will be something like this. With an unexpected parameter, the SQL query becomes just like this. Now, what if we tamper with the ID parameter and send the ID string like this? Okay, suppose that we have a method to authenticate user login. Now, it looks like Java code, but it's not. It gives errors if you try to compile the method in any language. Please, just for now, focus on the algorithm. The method takes username and password as the parameters and decides if the user can log into the application. It returns true if the user is valid, otherwise it returns false. So let's build the SQL query using the parameters which come from the login form. The single quotes are to start and end the string values in a SQL string. Plus signs are for the string concatenation. SQL string is executed, and corresponding records create the result set. The method returns false if no records are found, otherwise returns true and lets the user log in. If we enter user1 as a username and 1234 as a password, the SQL string will be select star from users where username equals user1 and password equals 1234. And the method will return true if there is a record matched, which means if there is a user named user1 and if this user's password is 1234. Now, suppose that we enter 1, single quote, or 1 equals 1, double dash as the password. Now the SQL string will be select star from users where username equals user1 and password equals 1, or 1 equals 1, double dash. In SQL queries, double dash means that the rest of the line is the comment and will not be executed. Here we use the double dash to get rid of the redundant single quote. Since 1 equals 1 is always true and the logical operator is OR, where clause will match for all the records of the users table, which means the size of the result set will be the total number of records in the table, and the method will let us log in even though we don't know the password. So let's make an SQL injection example. So for this demo, we use damn vulnerable web applications. Go to the OWASP Broken Web Applications homepage. Log into the application using user credential. Go to SQL injection page. Now on this page, when we submit the user ID, that user's name and surname are displayed. If we try to submit a single quote with the ID number, we get a syntax error message. And we see that the database system is MySQL, and there is a redundant single quote in the SQL string, which means our input is not sanitized and the single quote has arrived in the database. Now, if we succeed to create a valid SQL string, we may get the results of that query. So let's submit this. 1 single quote or 1 equals 1 double dash space. The database system of the application, MySQL, requires space characters after the double dash, so don't forget to put a space after the double dash. And what do we have here? Now we have the name and surname information of all records.